What is that? Looks like something big is going on down there. What's Katanga?
Katanga!
Yes, Katanga. Do you know what it is?
Ka
Ton
Ga, a race.
of life.
And death.
May the slowest win.
Sounds dangerous. Elroy, where are you? Where are you, Elroy? Dasayak.
This is a security checkpoint. Please state your name and reason to visit.
My name is Peggy Wolf. I'm, visiting a friend?
Let's see. Name, Peggy.
Wolf.
Time and date. Reason to visit. Origin, off-world. Welcome.
Thank you. Let's see. His 3 eyes make him look pretty smart. I'd love to talk to them, but I really need to find Elroy first. Posters. Not sure what for, though. Brewery beer. How original. I should talk to her, but not before checking in that arena over there. I need to find out what's going on with Elroy. No time to go exploring. I need to check in the arena first. Is that Elroy? Oh my god, what did they do to you?
Can anybody hear me? This is a huge misunderstanding! Help! Peggy! Somebody! Help me!
Elroy! Open the gate! Let me through!
Hey, you! Get away from the gate. You're scaring the Cataloth, let alone upsetting the volunteers.
Please, could you let me in? My friend is in there.
I'm sorry, I'm only allowed to let in authorized personnel and reporters.
Did you say reporters? I am a reporter.
Do you have Reporters Guild identification?
No, but I'm telling you.
Only reporters with official Reporters Guild identification are allowed to enter.
I need to figure out how to get one of these Reporters Guild IDs. I should look around. I just hope I'm not too late. Hi, I'm Peggy Wolf, from Earth.
The name's Zelma. Chief Katanga Guard Zelma.
I'd like to enter the arena, please.
Authorized personnel only.
I am a reporter. Can I get authorized?
Reporters Guild identification, please.
I seem to have misplaced it.
I can only let you in with proper ID. Now move aside, please.
Now, how do I become a reporter around here? My friend Elroy in there has volunteered against his will. I'd like to get him out of there.
I'm afraid volunteering cannot be reversed. The only way he's getting out is if his rider wins. Let's see. Ah yes, Precious. If Precious wins, your friend walks out alive. If not, he will be remembered forever as a hero. It's an incredible honor to die in the Katanga.
I need to find a way to win this race for Precious. At least they bring some color to this brutal game. Ha! This one could have a conversation with 3 people at the same time. Desayak, you here for the race?
Oh yeah, I've been waiting in line for 2 days.
You've been waiting here for days?
Oh yeah, this is a monumental race. Spy Corps versus Eggthor versus Precious. It doesn't get any better than this.
Who are the contestants?
There are 3 contestants. Spy Corps, the newcomer, he uses tranquilizing gas to calm his beast. Then Eggthor, the reigning champion with his ingeniously calming humming. And then the legendary Precious, returning to Katanga after a long break. She still holds the record in consecutive Katanga victories. Although it doesn't seem to be working well today. I almost feel sorry for her bait volunteer.
My friend Elroy is in there as bait.
Oh, you mean the red-headed alien lined up against Precious? Uh-oh, I'm afraid it doesn't look very good for him. Precious is having a really hard time calming her beast today.
I need to get Elroy out of there now. Any idea how I could get in?
Oh, I'm afraid all the tickets were sold out days ago. I'm on the waiting list in case someone gets sick, or perhaps dies. If you ask me, there's no chance you can enter this race as a spectator, but maybe the next one.
Next one would be too late. Elroy will be dead by then. I need to do something to get him out of there. Don't want to disturb a person reading the news. Desayak!
Can't I for once have a quiet drink without being bothered by tourists?
Sorry. Desayak!
Ew, what is that accent?
Indeed. It sounds like a Wandarian egg cracking open.
Anyway, mind if I ask you a few questions?
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Whatever. Hello,
Who are you?
I'm Peggy. What's your name?
It's Benno. People call me Lucky Benno
Why do they call you Lucky?
because of my ability to guess the outcome of things. Ever since we lost the grand machine that told us the future, Fusions have been fascinated with chance and predictions. Sometimes people challenge me, but I mostly win. Do you want to try me?
No thanks, I'm not a betting woman. I only take risks with things I can control. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Go ahead.
Do you know Diego de Luna?
I know of him, but I haven't met him. I heard he lives down by the docks.
Those glasses you're wearing, they don't exactly look like they've been designed for you.
That's right. I won them from that nutty professor up on the hill. For all his language skills, that old bastard is clueless when it comes to chance.
Is there any way I could borrow them?
No chance. I'll sell them to you, though.
For what?
I have been dying for a fusion fire ale. If you bring me that, we have a deal. Mick the barman is out of ingredients, but he should have the recipe.
Dasayak, gentlemen.
Desayak, stranger. Hello there.
My name is Peggy.
I'm Rocky, and this is my friend, Rambo.
Your names are Rocky and Rambo? Seriously?
You're not the first person to find that funny.
But I don't get it. It's not like my name is Diego or something.
Diego? That's hilarious.
Right, Diego. Where is he volunteering nowadays?
I'm trying to find out.
You know, you look exactly like him.
Yes, but different. More hair, I think.
Or less hair.
It's really hard to tell with Earthlings.
Yeah, I know you must get this all the time, but
You all look the same.
All right, boys. It's time for me to get going. Dasayak.
Hi there. What, you here to pick up Diego?
How did you know?
Well, you do look just like him. And he's been going on and on about leaving for years.
Do you know where I can find him?
Well, probably home, down by the docks. But first, you look like you could use a drink.
Oh, God, yes.
Here, this is my special recipe, on the house.
Thanks. Whoa, strong stuff.
Told you. You can keep the mug as a souvenir.
Thanks. My name's Peggy.
I'm Mick. Anything else I can do for you?
Say, Mick, what's in a fusion fire ale?
That's easy. It's just regular fusion ale with green gombara mushrooms. Green gombara mushrooms are not easy to find, but we just had rain yesterday, so you might get lucky. There's some kind of malfunction at the brewery, so I haven't had a supply of fusion ale for days. Benno over there's been giving me a hard time about it.
So, how well do you know Diego de Luna?
He used to come here every day, moping and yammering about his kid. Apparently he was left stranded here on Fuchsia by his friend. You can't trust anyone these days. Good customer, and a good man too. But I haven't seen him for days. Maybe someone should go and check up on him. I think he lives down by the docks.
So, are you the owner of this place?
We don't exactly own things here. They're assigned. I used to work down at the docks with my brother Keith, but I got injured and moved into hospitality. Took me a while to get used to it, but now I love working here.
What do you know about the Katanga race?
I'm not a sports fan, but patrons talk about it all the time here. Apparently, 3 riders of 3 giant beasts are lined up against 3 volunteers. Whichever rider can calm their beast for the longest time without eating the volunteer wins.
I need to get to the arena and get Elroy out of there. See you later.
Mirror to sun, Peggy.
One drink was enough. Dasayak.
Desayak Hagastu. What can I do for you?
Hi, I'm Peggy. I'm new here.
Hi, Peggy. Name's Clarick.
I hope you don't mind my asking, but what do you do?
I'm a reporter of truth. This is the Fuchsia Truth Source.
A reporter? I'm a journalist too.
Not without a reporter's ID, you're not. At least not in this metropolis.
Do you know where I could find Dr. Diego de Luna?
Probably in the tavern, or in his home at the docks.
Thanks. My friend Elroy was tricked into volunteering for the Katanga race.
Well, bless his courage.
I want to get him out of there. Any tips?
Go past the tavern and to the big arena. You could try talking to the guard.
How does one become a reporter?
You can recognize a reporter by their ID, a double notarized picture of their face. Reporting is a noble and difficult profession, too difficult for most. Ever since the gem Hala was stolen by that Earthling. You're not from Earth, are you?
Nope. I'm from Venus.
Right. Anyway, Ever since the time disk was stolen, our profession has flourished. We, the reporters, are now the only ones dealing with truth. Time gazing was replaced by investigation, interviews, and deduction.
I'm pretty good at those things. Is there a test or something I can take?
As a matter of fact, there is. In order to become a certified ID-carrying reporter, you must investigate the disappearance of the Gem Hala.
The time disk that got stolen by Cyril Wanderbrust?
There is only circumstantial evidence for that claim. Find the name of the culprit and their accomplices, the exact time of the theft, and the exact method and circumstances. The who, the when, and the how. Do you accept this task?
Yes, I do. I guess I'll need to start mingling with some of the locals. Someone must know what happened. Dasayak! Can you tell me anything about the day the Gem Hala was stolen?
Sure. It was a sad day for Fuchsia. People lost the one thing they could trust. Things changed on Fuchsia after that. Gambling, fake news, sports betting. The number of customers in this tavern eventually doubled. No, I'm not complaining about that. But you should ask Stephen up by the border control. He was practically there when it happened.
He was there?
He was on duty that night, I think. He's always bragging about it in here.
Thanks. See you later.
Mirror to some, Peggy.
Hi there. Excuse me? Mind if I ask your name?
The name's Stephen. Stephen Seagal. Border control and motorization at your service.
Do you get a lot of visitors here?
Oh yes, especially during the Katanga race.
But how does it work? Do you just let anybody in?
Not just anybody. I perform a thorough background check of everyone entering Fuchsia City.
Well, all you asked me was my name and the purpose of my visit.
Yes, exactly. That's all I need to know to make my decision.
I wish border guards were this lenient where I come from. What can you tell me about this Katanga?
You mean the Katanga race? It's the biggest attraction around here. Just walk down into town and through Tavern Square. You can't miss it. There's a race on right now. I heard they just got their final volunteer.
Where can I find Dr. DeLuna?
Diego? He's usually at the bar or in his home down by the water.
Thanks. You said something about notarization earlier. Mind if I ask you how it works?
Certainly. I can notarize all sorts of documents, portraits, that kind of thing.
Portraits?
Yes. A picture of a face is worthless unless it's been verified to show the person presenting it. I examine the portrait, compare it to the person, and stamp it to make it official.
So, Mick down at the bar told me that you were there when the time disk was stolen.
Oh yes, front row seats.
So you saw everything that happened that day?
I practically saw it happen, yes.
What does that mean, you practically saw it happen?
Well, I'm a guard, aren't I? I guard things, and on that day, I was guarding the Gem Hala.
So, the most precious item on this planet got stolen on your watch?
I wouldn't formulate it quite that way. Wait, who did you say you were with again?
Maybe I should mention that I'm with the Fuchsia Truth Source. I'm working on a story about the disappearance of the Gem Hala. Currently, you are my only lead. You won't mind if I make you the star of my article, will you? So, you said you saw the Gem Hala get stolen, correct?
Well, I didn't actually see it.
Mick down at the tavern seems to think otherwise.
I don't want to get into any trouble.
Can you tell me exactly what happened?
Well, okay, I was on guard duty that day, all right. But then I normally don't eat food that had been out very long, but I was hungry. And all I had was this weak old Carolean pie. And my stomach, I felt the call of nature.
Oh, you left your post to use the toilet?
Yes, I had no other choice, you see, and it might have taken me a bit longer than usual to come back. And when I returned, the time disc was gone.
So the time disc was stolen while you were taking a dump?
Oh, it was more than a dump, and yes, I'm so sorry, but I assure you, I never ate food older than a day ever since. So, you won't single me out in your story, right?
I'll try not to. Thanks for telling me the truth. It helps a lot. I'm trying to find out the exact time of the time disk disappearance and the name of the person who stole it.
Oh, I'm afraid I don't have that information. I wasn't border guard back then, and only border guards keep detailed accounts of people's names and dates and such things.
Do you know who the border guard was on the day the time disk disappeared?
I'm pretty sure it was Sarty down at the brewery. He was border guard back then, but these days he's a brewer. I think he prefers being closer to his supply.
See you later. There seems to be something hidden behind all those plants. Some sort of red berries.
This is pointless.
The holy sanctum of Jem'Hala, damaged in the Great Incident. The original guard box of the Jem'Hala Guardians. That's where Stephen should have been standing when the Jem'Hala was stolen. The Great Towers were destroyed in the incident. Of 6 towers, only 2 remain, with 1 dangerously leaning. Without the Jem'Hala, the past is open to dangerous interpretation. Who are these pictures of?
They are Juno and L'Oreal, respectable Fusions who have gone missing. We searched everywhere but were unable to find them or find out what happened to them. They have a child, McLaughlin, who is devastated by their disappearance. He stands in front of the arena every day, playing his flute and hoping that the music will somehow make his parents return.
That is so sad.
Before the incident, anyone could come to this sanctuary and find a missing person, or to learn what had happened in the past. But now, all we are left with is sorrow, and the faces of lost Fusions nailed to this useless ruin.
Dasayak.
Ah, hello. Guided tours are closed until tomorrow.
Guided tours?
Yes, of the former Jem'Hala Sanctuary. Aren't you here for the tour?
No. I'm Peggy. I just wanted to ask you a few questions.
Oh, please do. I have all the time in the world. My name is Slomek. Great pronunciation, by the way.
Thanks. So, you're a tour guide?
Actually, I am, or was, a high priest of the Jem'Hala. But as there is no Jem'Hala anymore, my only remaining function is answering ignorant tourist questions. I am sorry. I did not mean that as an insult. But that day, and that man took everything from me.
What happened to the Jem'Hala?
Ah, the Jem'Hala, or time disk, was taken from us.
By whom?
An off-worlder. I wish I could remember the name. My memory has been fading ever since.
Do you remember how it happened?
I remember one of our moons was covered that day. So it was a good day for a demonstration of the Gem Halah's abilities. I opened a time rift into the previous day to this very location where you are standing right now. And this off-worlder, this monster, violated the sacred time rift.
Violated?
Our faith forbids physical interactions with the Harombiri, the past window. You see, the Harombiri may only be observed, never interacted with. But this stranger...
It's okay. Take your time.
This stranger, this violator, stepped through the Harombiri.
Are you saying that it's possible to actually travel through time using the time disk?
Possible, yes, but forbidden and dangerous.
So this man stepped through the time rift, and then what?
He found himself on the other side in the previous day and removed the Gem Halah from its sacred enclosure. The paradox caused by this abominable act reverberated throughout this sanctum and fractured the holy monoliths you can see behind us.
Oh, wow. That must have been awful.
It was incomprehensible and shocking. The worst day in the history of our world and of my life.
I'm so sorry. Do you remember when exactly that happened?
No, I'm sorry. As I said, my memory is not what it used to be, and I don't like to think about that day.
Do you know Dr. Diego de Luna?
Oh, I'm very bad with names. In fact, my memory hasn't been very good since the Gem Halah was taken from us.
What's that scroll you're holding?
An incantation that is supposed to help me sleep. Ever since the incident, I have had terrible nightmares. These words here, they have a very calming effect on a Fuchsian brain, even on animals, I think. The only problem is that they are in an ancient language that I can't read. And the only person who can does not want to see me.
Do you mean Professor Zax?
You know him. Could you ask him to translate it for me?
Sure, I'm happy to do it. See ya.